What's up guys, Ty Hansen here, aka Finch Zero, the creator of the Millennium Exile project. Now, before we jump into this video, yes, I removed last week's video, mainly because I really wasn't happy with the way it was presented and with a few things that, the way that I spoke about a few things. I wasn't really quite happy with the level of presentation in last week's video, especially for a 20-minute video. A few of you did catch it, but I did take it down before too long. I think it was mainly only up for about an hour. But other than that guys, let's just jump right into this week's video. This week's video is not going to focus on a particular piece of artwork, mainly because I want to cover a few things that I did speak about briefly in the last video, but I really needed to make a video and give a big shout out to John. Over the course of the weekend, I didn't have a chance to make this video any earlier, but over the course of the weekend, John donated quite a sizable amount of money to the Millennium Exile project, and I was absolutely touched. It's actually the biggest singular donation that I've received to date, with a few that I have received coming quite close to that mark, but John did actually take the cake, did take the title with highest donator in a single donation. And I also have a few fans out there that have accumulated a lot in donations through consecutive contributions. But John absolutely smashed it out of the park. It was an amazing thing. I was so moved. He's over in the United States, and I received this at, I think it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I was on Discord to one of my friends talking about the project with him and how it's going, when I received the email from PayPal confirming the amount of the donation. And I was stunned. I could not continue speaking. I just stopped mid-sentence, and I got this big lump in the back of my throat. I got a little teary over it because it was such an incredible donation. And I just want to read to you guys, and you guys will be seeing this up on screen now, but it says, "Hey Ty, thank you for always working hard at your dream, and I wanted to do a little something towards this project again. You are an inspiration, and I cannot wait till your anime becomes a reality." That was just amazing. To have received that amount with such kind words really did move my heart, and it was unbelievable. I did speak in last week's video that I took down that I'm going to be needing donations fairly soon, and we're going to jump into that in a second with talking about what's going on with the project and a little bit of an update for you guys. And usually when I do a shout out, I'll do a shout out on all public platforms, and I still will be doing that, but usually when I do these shout outs, I include the first and last name of the person. But seeing how this donation was quite sizable, I really thought it best to leave his last name out, just for his own privacy. But John, you know who you are. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It helps out. You have no idea. You have no idea. It helps out so very, very much, and 100% of that goes towards the Millennium Exile project. Ooh, no, it's hot. So we had an incredible storm last night. Power went out, and it was this whole big kerfuffle. But sweet baby fish nipples, it has brought the humidity today. It is a very sunny and hot day outside, so pardon me if I get a little bit shiny. It is just scorching outside, guys. So last week I gave you guys a bit of a rundown on what's going on with the project. Because I took that video down last week, let's go over it really quickly. I'll give you guys the short version, so we'll go into it really quickly here. Last week I came back from a radio station called the ABC. They are a radio and TV station here. They've been around for a long time. They're one of the history of television with Australian television, and they're a very big radio station. I was kind enough to be invited along for a radio interview with them, talking about anime, pop culture, and the influence that it has on the Western countries of the world. So that was really cool. They were talking about Millennium Exile. They were talking about my personal story of how I came into loving anime so much, and how my dream basically became my dream. So it was an absolute honor to those of you, to Misako and ABC. Thank you so much. It was an absolute honor and a privilege, guys. And I'm also, I hear that it might be going televised, the interview as well, for a documentary that they're doing. It's not just about me and Millennium Exile, so don't get me wrong. It's not like it's all just about me. It's very much a documentary featuring a lot of different guests that are being interviewed about their experience with anime. So definitely something to check out, guys. It's not airing on radio until later on this year, so I will keep you guys all posted on social media for when it all goes to air. I also was featured in a website, blog website called thereadersvoice.com. Links down below to everything there. I was featured. It was a 5-part interview. Simon, if you're watching, mate, thank you so much for doing me such an honor. It was a 5-page interview, man. Like it was huge, but it was a good read. And thank you so much for allowing me to grace 5 of your pages. It was a really well written interview, and yeah, it was great, guys. So if you want to check out that, links down below. And that moves on to the final part of what I want to talk about here today. Now, I did talk about it in quite a bit of length in the last video, but I really have no interest in boring you guys for 20 goddamn minutes. So we're going to breeze through this as quickly as possible. Basically, I'm going to be making a couple of appearances at some conventions here in Brisbane, and it's going to be really, really cool. I'm very excited. We're still organising a lot of the details. We're still finalising things. Nothing is absolutely set in stone yet. I know I'll be making an appearance at some of these conventions in some format, but and at these conventions, I don't know which one exactly. They're not until the end of the year anyway, and even going into the first half of next year. I've been invited by a couple of different conventions, so it's not going to be for quite a while anyway. We're still early 2018. I'm talking, the last quarter of 2018 and maybe the first quarter of 2019 I'll be making these appearances. But the exciting news is I've listened to you guys, and all of you guys, the fans, my family, my friends, they all want to see the Millennium Exile demo reel, because it's been professionally voiced by real anime voice actors from America. And I've spoken about this in the past. I've mentioned that it's been professionally dubbed, but I've never gone into any names. I've never talked about who and the who's and the what's. I've never actually gone into any details for you guys. And I understand that has led to quite a bit of excitement for you guys, but it's also something that a lot of people don't understand, is that I get asked a lot by fans, why can't you show us this? And long story short, I was really just making it for a pitch-only demo. It was just for studio executives to see. And for that reason, that's what I put in my emails when I spoke to these lovely, talented men and women to voice my demo reel. As I said in the email, this is going to be for a pitch-only demo. And that is 100% how I was going to present it. It was only going to be pitch-only. And so for that reason, I wanted to respect the rights of all of the voice actors that worked for me, and that is exactly what I've done. I 100% was not uploading it to the internet. I wasn't showing it off anywhere really public. However, so I did some thinking, I looked into it, and I thought, okay, look, what's the bare minimum that I can probably get out to you guys to give you guys a taste of what Millennium Exile really is? And given that I'm so close with having completed these first two-thirds of the demo, I decided that I was going to run with that. So I went away, I contacted the voice actors who feature in those two-thirds, which there's only 3, and we'll go into them in a second. I reached out to them, I asked them for their permission if I can go public with this demo, with their voices that they've used, and they were absolutely fine with it. To be honest, it meant so much to me. I was super nervous that they were going to say no, because if they had said no, we did this for a pitch only, I 100% would have respected that. Because even though Millennium Exile is my intellectual property and they recorded for me, their voice is also their intellectual property, and it is absolutely imperative that their voice be used under the right circumstances and for the reasons they've agreed to voice. And in my initial contact, I said pitch only demo. So before I decided to go public with this, and before I decided to start presenting it or even entertain the possibility of it, I wanted to check in with these guys first and foremost. And to be honest, I really feel like it was a bigger deal for me than it was for them. As I said, I was quite nervous, but they were actually really, really cool about it. They were like, yep, cool, no worries, thanks for checking with us, man. and they were quite fun. So let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to make this announcement right now. You guys are going to find out who 3 of my main characters are voiced by in the demo reel. So this first man should need no introduction. His name is Kyle Hebert. You should absolutely, if you do not know his name, you should absolutely know him by his many personas throughout anime. This man is a legend of anime. He is Adult Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. He is the manliest of all men of anime. He is none other than freaking Kamina from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Cannot tell you how fantastic that is, because like, especially with my history with this show, good God, it is phenomenal. Yes, anyways guys, he does so much. He does so many characters, and Kyle is actually going to be playing Vincent Klein, my main character for Millennium Exile. He is Vincent throughout this demo. You guys are going to be able to hear this, and he's done an amazing job, and guys, I cannot wait to show you this. The next voice actor is Ben Diskin. Now Ben is none other than Barn from 7 Deadly Sins. He is Rogoro from Tales of Zestiria, which is a very recent release. He's also Sai from Naruto. You guys should all know Sai if you guys watch anime, and Naruto is such a big title, and Sai plays such a massive role in the second half of Shippuden. So you guys should absolutely know that character from Naruto. But Ben is actually going to be playing. Ben's been phenomenal throughout this entire situation, because he actually voices a large number of lines in my demo as Van Kisaragi, the leader of Grave. He is featured in he is actually in the main role throughout this demo, because even though Vincent is my main character and he has a lot of lines talking about his life and his situation, Van is also very predominant in it, because he features very heavily in telling a story. He's telling the audience about the world of Millennium Exile and the plot. So look forward to hearing that, guys. It's going to be phenomenal. And last but not least, guys, Kaiji Tang. Now Kaiji Tang, despite the image that you see here, he's actually one of the friendliest guys you'll ever talk to. He's one of the friendliest people that I had the pleasure of talking to on such a professional level. He is none other than the badass of all archers, and that happens to be his name in his main role that he has played, which is Archer from Fate Stay Night. Absolute hype right there, guys. That character is one of my favorite characters of all time. He is so badass. Not to mention, he's also Hendrickson from 7 Deadly Sins, and what's his goddamn name? This guy from Bloody Kill La Kill. I can't remember his goddamn name. Kigarage or something like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't remember that character's name off the top of my head. And Kaiji is going to be playing none other than everyone's favorite dual pistol wielding badass with an eye patch, Zero. So that is fantastic. You're going to be hearing Zero, Vincent, and Van in this demo that I'm going to be bringing to the public at some conventions later this year and early next year. This is phenomenal, guys. This is absolutely massive. And to Kyle, Ben, and Kaiji, thank you so much for being absolute champions. To everyone else who did do voice work for the Millennium Exile demo reel that I'm not releasing publicly, also, you all know who you are. Thank you so much. It meant the world to me. It still means the world to me. But I really don't. I'm not ready to produce the entire demo reel in front of fans yet. There's still a lot of work to be done, and I'm still on the hunt for looking for more artists that can lighten the load for Harry there. So fingers crossed we can get all that done. But yes, you are going to be hearing those 3 legends of the voice acting community playing 3 of my main characters, and let's just say I already have all their voice work on file. They've already read scripts for me, and they have done an amazing job. I might be biased here because it's my project, but whew, it's awesome. It is absolutely primo work, guys. I cannot wait to share it with you. I cannot wait. So look forward to that.
Also guys, really quickly, forgot to mention it during the actual recording, so I'm just going handheld phone for this one. So, pardon me, but really quickly, all of the links down below for all of the casting credits. So if you guys want to know exactly who all of these amazing voice actors have played throughout their history, I will be leaving all of the links down below so you can check out all the roles that they've played.
And that leads me to the last section of what I want to talk about quickly with this video, and it loops back to what we spoke about at the beginning, was the donations. So I mentioned this in my last video that I did take down last week, and it was because I have this demo that I now have a deadline to sort of complete this first 2/3 of it, so that I can show everyone and so that I can show you all, and it's going to be all hands on deck. So basically I was really hoping to leave this out of the video, but if anyone should be inclined to donate towards the project, please do so. All you have to do is hit the Shop Now button on the Facebook page. I know it's a little bit of a weird button, you know, Shop Now to be hitting, but it's really the closest thing we can get to a Donate Now button on Facebook. The main reason I don't use things like Kickstarter and Indiegogo and all that, look, that's a video for another time. I'm happy to make that for you guys later on. But long story short, I get to keep 100% of your contributions towards the project this way, and nothing gets taken off the top. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one pimping this out, I'm the one doing all the marketing for it and sharing this out, and I don't want someone else really taking a share from your hard-earned money towards just hosting on a site that I'm still doing all the hard work for sharing out. So that is one of the main reasons, and it is the one that we'll stick with here in this video for time's sake. But yes guys, if you have other financial contributions, do not donate towards the project. I ask you this only if you're able and willing. Please feel free to donate to the project. It all goes a long way. John's donation took out a lot of stress, so don't worry guys. John absolutely blew it out of the park. I think John just looked at it and went, "This is a one-man job for me," and just went straight in and covered so much of my worries. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you again. But yeah, if you want to help out with the project, please go to the Facebook page, hit the Shop Now button. It will just be a direct link to the Millennium Exile PayPal page, and feel free to donate, guys. It would absolutely mean the world to me. And if you cannot donate, I still thank you. All the love to you all. Every comment, every share, every like, even just if you've sat through this entire video, thank you. Just as much credit to you all. I love you all so very, very much. That's going to be it for me this week. I am super hot right now. I'm baking, especially in a collared shirt. I thought I'd put on a collared shirt for y'all here today, and yeah, it was a bad move. So yeah, I'm hot. I'm done talking. Thank you very much for sitting through this video, and I'll see you guys next week.